What happened to Bandokay? Question that I've been asking myself for a grip. I know he got locked up, but I don't know his situation or what actually happened with the situation. But with that being said, man, we about to hop straight into this, man. Let's hop straight into it. Make sure you sub to the channel. Make sure you like this video. Let's get it.
This was a sad sight to see, I'm not gonna lie, but what actually happened? The reality is there's nothing cool about this at all, but most of the rappers would never say that.
Should we just stick that down on a glide? He's got about 9-man caution.
Yeah, I did fire a shotgun,
okay,
and
so
it kicked my shoulder back.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, hopefully that should be fine today. I've got a good shoulder pad for you, so that works. Yourself, have you done a little bit of shooting? Once before?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
In this video, we are going to get into the case of Bandokay, a rapper from London, born May 9th, 2001 in Tottenham, and is the son of Mark Duggan, a man whose life was taken by the police in 2011, which sparked the riot.
So yeah, he only 23, but yeah, his dad did pass away by some from police brutality. So yeah, I did know that.
The funeral of a black man shot by the police might imply many things. The police insist Mark Duggan was armed and a direct threat before they shot him in the chest. His family say he was killed in cold blood. The huge line of cars joining the procession suggests others think the same thing. Mark Duggan was, by all accounts, an extremely popular man.
How long will it take you to make a pendant?
Make a pendant? 2 weeks.
Like my dad's 10th, the anniversary next month, innit?
Yeah, so circle.
Yeah, so I've already got one, but I wouldn't mind getting this with a...
In the absence of his father, he was raised by Marcus Knox-Hook, a friend of his father, who was also affiliated to a program for vulnerable youth in Tottenham. And Bandokay himself was living in a rough area and affiliated to a gang called Farm Boys, but they was going to start music, and that could possibly be their way out.
Yeah, it's just a hobby now. I enjoy doing it, even if there was no money involved. I actually enjoy making music for fans. You get me at home, and now I like people looking up to me and etc. So I just do it for them.
The collective had a lot of success and a lot of members, with songs even over 30 million views on YouTube. Bandokay also had success on his own solo track, his song War with Mastermind almost on 10 million, and dropping tracks on his own channel, 67,000 subscribers. But the thing that was happening around him, a lot of his friends he was losing due to his background. His friend SJ notably got a life sentence.
And then obviously someone on the block looks at
SJ getting a life sentence, I ain't gonna lie, is a hurt piece, bro. Man, I never been one of those fans to be like, not hurt by it, but just be like, damn. Well, you know, when one of your favorites either, you know, die or go to jail. That shit wild, for real, for real.
It's exactly like SJ. And the feds have come there and have arrested him, talking about he's arrested for murder and that. And then, but SJ obviously with us at the crib session, then yeah. Told him, and then that's when we all knew. So.
It's 380 kicks off corn, deaths and small balls, but you still go missing. Our whole squad's on chilling, juice been spilling, I'm on he's just chilling.
So yeah, one of his closest friends to him, SJ, real name Jaden, went to jail for his involvement of the murder of Kamani. He was part of a group that had hunted down and took the life of a 19-year-old father of one in Wood Green, North London, and got a hefty 21-year sentence, which was later reduced to 19 years.
We kept banging in the yard and Boogie got 20 years because he was banging for the cause to free him up.
The judge looked me in my eye and asked me what have you done. I told him this ain't who I am, this is just what I become. Imagine being 15 already clutching a gun. Could there be niggas trying to roll and put a hole in your lung? And I don't like.
But the part where he said, I told the judge, this ain't who I am, this is just who I become. Whoever you become is who you are, right? Like, what? Like, bro, that shit sound hard as hell, but when you think about it, it's like, I don't know, either he dubbing the motherfucker or me. One of us is slow. Either that or I'm just overthinking it. But yeah, that's weird.
Be fuck what, it slows down my money back. Bitches trying to honey trap, that's why I do the running, man. I used to love bro, for the times used to cut his tag, just so we can roll and hit the strip and go on bunny, man. Bands ain't my friend, that's my blood bro. So when Marky died, it also left me as a crush show. After Boo always asks me, how did that go? Now I'm at his graveyard, chilling with my Rambo, but he ain't got to worry, cause he knows his son's a star. Got bands until I die, take a bullet in my heart. Right or wrong, I still got him, nothing's dragging us apart. That's my brother and I love him, that's my motherfucking fucking dog, that's that. Free boogie down my left lung. Even though I'm blocked too, I say that shit until we're both free. Free claps, real guy. That's my big homie, free frog, real guy. That's my street code D, fuck you think, nigga.
So despite Bandokay blowing up and starting to make money and doing his family proud, even making his dad proud from the success from music, he had ongoing tension with rival gang members. Even rappers like Tion Wayne was opposition of their group.
Come out the car. Come out the car. Where you going? Come look at these guys, bro. Look at you. Look at you.
Hey, Bando.
Look, he's stuck in the fifth, bro.
Is he Bandokay?
Yeah, I see that.
You see that, yeah? Come on, cause he's saying.
Chilling.
Yeah? Bandokay, bro. Stop making people run man down for pictures, eh? Hey, it's man like Bando. Bro, broski, that's my big pal. If Tion gives me 20 bags now, I'll share a location. I heard it. If Tion gives me 20 racks, I'll share the location because I heard he just done his album deal. You got paid for that.
This is where a crossroad comes, where you're trying to change your life through music, but there's a reality of ongoing tension between people and not being able to escape it.
Oh, that's my colour as well.
Come on, the colour.
Oh.
Normal.
Oh, thank you.
You feel like you're making your dad proud as well?
I hope I am. There's been times after my career when I'm thinking,
Damn.
Need a break?
They be saying, and they be just thinking people is just, you know, just bad people. A lot of people is going through trials and tribulations, like real life hurt, loss, no father figure, so they out here just doing whatever the fuck. For real. I mean, still ain't no excuse. You still get a choice or an option or whatever, but fuckers be out here struggling, depressed.
OFB members had more pressure on him when becoming famous, and we see incidents like Bandokay snapping on a fan that was allegedly being disrespectful. Things start off in Dubai, and that's the first time Bandokay ever lost his freedom, and he explained on a podcast about going to jail over there and the situation. But things would escalate a lot more in Dubai for OFB over the next year. Like I said earlier in the video, there was tension between OFB and Tion Wayne.
Jump out and just slap me. The old boys can't stand me just because I look like my daddy.
Tion Wayne is this, Tion Wayne's a fucking joke, all that bullshit. And these kids that I'd never met and never ever heard of, were just sending for me like I know them.
And actually, Heady One and Tion Wayne were involved in an altercation on a plane in 2020. The incident occurred on a flight from Dubai to London, where the two rappers squared up to each other and tried to exchange blows. The event spread across social media, and Bandokay was not there. Bandokay said, "Man are quick to make liars. No one got bagged. Heady weren't with all the guys and got into a little situation on the plane. Why is everyone getting excited? Everyone got nicked and we're all in Dubai still." He said for the longest, also on his Snapchat story after.
What was it like in there?
Cool. At first, obviously they brought a couple more of the man, and released couple man, and just kept like me and like 7 other man in there. You get me? At first, we're like a police holding. So my man's thinking man's going yard. They're all gassing us like, hey,
you going yard as in
and like they're coming home. Like, okay, you get me? Man's been there a couple hours now. Nah. You get me? Obviously, long story short, they're asking us blah blah what happened. We're acting dumb, acting clueless. We can't understand you. Cool. After that now, they've all told, they're telling us come out the cell, innit? Like, it's one of them American, like, gated ones, you know, like, some hands all getting gassed, you know, going home. The door's here on the left. They're taking us to the right, bro. Thinking, yo, something's not right, like, cool, like, long story short, they brought us in some big cells, some big room, bare cells, no one's in there apart from us, you get me?
What, as in your bedrooms?
Me and the 7 man in like a massive room, bro.
Wasn't that kind of calm then? Like?
It's calm, man's with the tugs then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Obviously it's not calm though, yeah, but obviously. If you was with me, you would know what I'm talking about. Like, man's stressing, but it's not the worst, and I could have been there by myself. Oh, cool. Let me just chop it out, make it quick. I was in there for like a day. One man's come in, he didn't even speak English, but we can't contact no one, bro. Man's stressing. He's called his girl from another country. She's contacted the embassy for us. Got her number. Boom, boom, boom. It's a long story, but I'm chopping it up. Cool. After that now, they've called us blackouts. Man's getting gassed again now. Getting yard. Man's all getting dropped everything.
Boys keep thinking they go
Took us
home.
the next way now, bro. When they're taking us the next way now, man can hear like youths up there like shaking their thing like thinking who's coming up here, bro. They're taking us to the actual jail now, bro. Like.
So yeah, that was a crazy year with rappers fighting on a plane, and the whole OFB versus Tion Wayne saga took up around 2 years, and it's kind of died off now, with a lot of OFB members being behind bars and Tion Wayne being lucky to be free, but was asked about the situation not too long ago on No Jumpers podcast.
Okay, last question. You been to Dubai lately?
Yeah, that's my spot.
So you're still allowed to go? Because you had a very well-publicized fight or, altercation on the plane coming back from Dubai, right?
Yeah.
And, I mean, this is just, you're probably not going to say shit about it, but this is just like the craziest scenario I could ever...
How could you run into your ops at Dubai? Is Dubai like a common place where, London niggas go? Because I know Fredo got caught over there. I mean, I know it's a popular place for everybody to go, but for you and your ops to be there at the same time, it seemed like coincidence. It don't seem like a coincidence. Like y'all is, like I said, is that a place where UK niggas always go?
Imagine is a bunch of lit rappers in Dubai, sort of like narrowly dodging, running into each other, even though they're beefing. And then you just all run into each other on the plane. Like this is like a hip hop movie script right here. This doesn't sound like real life.
Yeah. You know what it is? Like you see me. Like I don't really dwell on them things because like I'm just blessed. I just feel blessed to be here. Like moments like that. It's like yo, like things could be worse for me. I could have still been on the streets, like trying to get it. Like so, like if I have to box something up on the plane, just real quick. Like it's like
right.
Like it's not, things could have been worse than that. Like I could have been like, you know what I'm saying? So just like.
Your life is pretty smart, but when it's time to eat, suddenly you feel out of sync.
What is your biggest fear in life?
Biggest fear is the police.
That's justified.
Yeah.
Now the problem for Bandokay comes when all your friends are rapping about violent things and all serving long sentences and are in jail. People started to mock Bandokay in the comments for being all talk because he's not sitting in jail and pressuring him. All his other friends were going in and out of jail and Bandokay hadn't caught a case, so
you gotta be a clown to go to jail just because people saying you the only one that don't never go to jail. Like you gotta be a clown.
in their eyes, the OFB fans were saying he's not what he raps about. Comments will come in like Bandokay ain't shooting no one on videos. Bandokay at first got himself a little warning with a Selfridges incident. It said on Daily Mail that Mark Duggan's brother is cleared of a gang fight in the front of terrified Selfridges shoppers, but the dual rapper's son of man whose death spot 2011 riots may face a retrial. It says that Kamani Duggan, 21, a rapper who performs under Bandokay, and brother Marlon Duggan, 38, were accused of taking part in a brawl in the world famous store of Oxford Street, May 8, 2021, and the video was shared online. It says that Marlon Duggan was cleared of a violent disorder after he insisted he was acting as a peacekeeper, and the jury was unable to reach verdict against Marlon's nephew Kamani on this violent disorder charge. And you can see on CCTV Bandokay getting involved in some sort of incident where knives are being thrown around and things are getting thrown in the shopping centre. In a statement read to court by Bandokay, it said, "I accept I was myself present at Selfridges. I was at Selfridges to buy clothes for my birthday. I was shopping with my girlfriend. An argument started with a guy I do not know, and I was not there when the argument started. I saw an unknown man with a knife and I was scared when I saw him. I did not stab anyone. I do not carry knife." Basically, him and Marlon Duggan were both claiming self-defense because that man had a weapon. He actually got cleared of this incident, but it wasn't long before he caught another case.
I don't know, you know, but one thing that really fucked up and slowed that man's thing was that Selfridges thing and the way everyone portrayed you know what I'm trying to say, like me to be the bad guy. Like since then, no shows, no nothing, do you get me? Bro, I was thinking, what the fuck, you get me? Like, because I didn't know. I got arrested right after that, 5 minutes after it happened, straight away, do you get it? I was in cells for the whole day of my birthday. I come out at like 11 PM, got my phone, gone on Instagram, and I've seen flipping the Shade Borough And then, yeah, from then I was thinking what it is. I didn't think it was going to be this deep to affect my career like that.
On January 15, 2024, Bandokay was arrested in charge of possessing a firearm, a M57 self-loading pistol, specifically a 7.62mm, and ammunition without a license. The arrest occurred at Gatwick Airport, where police detained him. He was summoned to Magistrates Court on these charges in July 2nd, 2024, and scheduled for a trial at the Old Bailey, accused of possessing the pistol and cartridges with the intent to endanger life. The sad part about this is it was the perfect story for the media to run with, just to say Mark Duggan's son caught with a firearm, because the whole story was that Mark Duggan didn't have a firearm at all, and that was just a perception that the public had that he would have it, and the police as well, and he took his life and he was innocent. So there were so many articles loving this, saying that Mark Duggan's son was caught with a firearm. The Mark Duggan case has been dragged on and appealed for many years. It was in October 2015 that the family of Bandokay won the right to appeal in the High Court. However, around a year and a half later, in March 2017, the Court of Appeal rejected the appeal by Mark Duggan's mother, Pamela Duggan, to quash the inquest verdict of lawful killing. Just before the trial could begin on July 2nd, 2024, Bandokay pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of possession with intent to cause fear or violence rather than intent to endanger life. The plea resulted in a mandatory sentencing guideline for the firearm possession, which was described in court as having a minimum sentence of 5 years. Just a couple days later, we see Bandokay was sentenced to 5 years in prison for the guilty plea to the firearm possession charges, and the judge had noted that Bandokay did not intend to use his gun by firing it, but had it for self-defense if necessary.
Yeah, I just want to say sorry to my fans. I feel like I let you lot down. I'll be home soon. You lot been with me from the beginning of my journey. You get me, and we're not stopping now, man. So yeah, just tell my fans, just keep hold me down. You get me, don't switch up. Same to my family and my friends. You know that one stands for more.
This day, Bandokay approved the police right. They were right to search him because he did actually have a weapon on him. And obviously the stuff about Bandokay and Abracadabra speaking out on police stopping them performing, they're going to have even more free will to do so and these searches in the future because of situations like this.
There was a time where man thought it was all over because man see like they announced that they're done with the 6'9", 16 or whatever. But it's like in our case it's different, man.
Especially for Abs. The tour last year, he just told Abs you can't perform at no cities.
Nothing, no.
Even up to now, he don't know if he can go out and perform, even though it's been a year on. Like, yeah. But it's no one else stopping it but the police.
Sometimes I try not to say them things just so it don't sound like we're just trying to be like any other youth out here just saying, oh, it's just because we're black and whatnot. But that's what it looks like, you get it, because man go through certain things and we don't have no situation. So when it's time for us to get that opportunity again, what's the point of blocking it now? Or what was the point? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy to think Bandokay would risk carrying something like that on him because he had done interviews with Vlad talking about how he gets stopped all the time. So at some point, surely he would get caught. It must have been the paranoia of people being after him.
You say in the BLM song as well, like you get stopped by the police a lot. And you mention this because you basically look like your dad.
Yeah.
By that, do you mean that you look like your dad, or do you mean because you're a black man, a young black man?
Obviously, loads of black people are getting stopped, but more time where I'm targeted is because I look like my pops.
And they know the relation. Like,
yeah.
I guess with your fame in music, they obviously know you. You're a recognizable face anyway. So, right.
One of the main things is that Bandokay is a parent now, and he has a platform to change his life. He can stay around certain people and fall back into these same traps, or come out and do his family proud and go down a different route. It's not going to be too long before he's out serving half his sentence. I believe around next year, possibly. Depends on how he's behaving in prison as well. See a lot of rappers get into situations inside, and filming content in there as well does not help. With the majority of OFB members spending some time behind bars, the only one to escape the curse, it seems, is Double L's, and even changing the genre of music he is making now. Went over to more of a house style, doing collaborations over there. There's many rumours about him snitching and being kicked out of OFB, we don't know. He spoke recently on Bandokay being in jail on a podcast.
Let's touch on, obviously you've been keeping in communication with Bando and that, like, how's bro doing? Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't say I've spoken to him though, like, as much as frequently, but yeah, I've spoken to him, yeah, broski. Okay. Yeah, he's good, man, trust me, he's happy spirits, bro.
Right.
it's not the best situation, innit? But
Yeah,
it's good,
yeah,
man.
100%.
You get me? Home sooner than everyone thinks, you get me? So
Say less. Anything else you want to let the people know?
get me, you know my thing. I'm just a humble guy, bro. I'm just doing my thing, kicking back, just doing me, bro. Like, that's just my thing, innit? Forever life.
Living life.
I'm just trying to make my career expand, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do my thing, bro, man.
Bandokay is definitely wasted talent, but a story even more crazy than this is my last video, Tim Westwood. His situation is absolutely wild, and
Alright, so now obviously I know Bandokay got 5 years. I didn't know Bandokay got 5 years, so that was something new. All the rest of the stuff I pretty much knew, especially like all of like the little small the little small incidents, few of the beefs. I didn't know him and Tion Wayne was beefing, but other than that, I pretty much knew all of the information. I ain't even gonna lie about that. So, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, but he do got 5 years. I didn't know that. So yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'll catch y'all on the next one.